डियर स्टूडेंट्स, आज हम बिजनेस बीकॉम पार्ट 1 के प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ मैनेजमेंट में मैनेजमेंट कंसेप्ट एंड सिग्निफिकेंस के आगे का हम कुछ और इम्पॉर्टेंट बात करेंगे. टुडे वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस अबाउट दी सम इम्पॉर्टेंट टर्मिनोलॉजी ऑफ प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ मैनेजमेंट, which is or the first term which we will use, which will be using the term in our entire syllabus. The first term which comes up, it is organization. Let's understand what is meaning of organization is. Organization means the act of organizing. That means organizing is a process of establishing or designing a framework of what? The framework of task, responsibility, line of authority, and for implementation of plans and etc. So in establishing this framework, a manager has to identify and prepare group of activities which has to be prepared, which has to be performed, which has to be delegate and the authority, and establish relationship between among the persons those who are doing the work. So organization consists with the organizing. Now let's discuss about what is organizing is all about. Organizing is simply the process of identifying and grouping of the work which has to be performed, and defining it also define the delegate, and it also defined and delegate the responsibility of authority of employees. It also helps in establishing relationship for the purpose of enable people for work most effectively together in accomplishing the objectives. So organizing is just a process of defining and grouping of activities. It also deals with the defining responsibility of the individual and department. It also delegates the authority and establish relationship between the people, those who are working in an organization. So organization is the process of organizing the entire organization. Now next point is administration. Administration is primarily concerned with the determination of overall objective, formulation of plans and policies, whereas management is concerned with the implementation of plan and policies. So these, in this way we can differentiate these two terms, administration and or management. Organization is the machine in which management achieve the objectives set by the administration. Next term is the process which is also being used many times. So both administration and management are the process of getting things done at the respective level of the enterprise, but organizing is the process of establishing relationship between the task and employees. Then the term is nature of function. Administration is largely a determinative and thinking function. About management is, administration is completely largely a determinative and thinking function, whereas management is an executive function. Organizing is one of the function of administration as well as management process. Existence is based on the existence. We can also differentiate administration, management, and organization. Administration is the existence at the apex of the organization, while management is the middle level of organization, and organization exists at every level of the enterprise with the administration and management. So organization is the body of complete the entire enterprise. Based on the influence, administration activity are mainly influenced by the internal as well as external factor of enterprise, whereas managerial activity, these are influenced by the internal factor of the enterprise. Now the organization, it is influenced by the activities of administration and management. Control On the basis of control, control over administration is exercised by the various stakeholders, shareholders, creditors, customers, government. On the other hand, management is controlled by the administration. However, the organization is controlled by the both administration as well as management. If you talk about the basis nature, on the basis of nature, administration and management, they are mainly formal in nature, whereas organization may be formal as well as informal. Interdependence, both administration and management, they design the organization structure. It can be designed as they are, as they like, and however the organization does design or does always decide the administrative and managerial activity. Now let's discuss about the manager and non-manager. Who are the manager and who are the non-manager? So we need to understand and differentiate these two terms also. Manager is the person who has formally authority to direct the activity of people in the organization. More specifically, we can say manager is the person who is accountable not only for their own work but also for the work which is done by those whom he has authority. So thus manager is the person who has subordinates and accountable for the performance of them as well as of his own work, whereas non-manager is the person who does not have subordinate. He is the person accountable for his own performance to his superior or manager, and in no way responsible. He is not at all responsible for the performance of any other person. This is the way we can differentiate these two terms. Now let's discuss resources, meaning of resources. The term resources is also used in the literature of management. The sources are the means of production or creation of goods or services. Managers who mobilize and use the available resources, which are generally limited, to produce the desired goods or services and to accomplish organizational goals effectively and efficiently. So traditionally resources were classified as a men, women, material, machine, methods, money and market. But if we list down the resources which is being used in the organization, these are can be like this. Number one, human resource. It includes managers, operative employees, skilled, semi-skilled, unskilled employees, etc. And they have a variety of abilities. It consists with the people who have a variety of abilities, aspiration and physical characteristics. Whereas second point is second resource is physical resource. Physical resource includes machines, land, building, material, technology, tools, equipment, including robotic and computer aided tools, equipments and techniques, which are the main physical resources. Third resources is financial resources. It is all includes with the money. It can be cash, borrowing, credit facility, power of issuing shares, debentures. They all will come under the financial resources. Informational resources, it includes the data, reports, ideas, which can be generated internally or externally. So these inform the managers as to working of the organization and its impact of the external environment. It also supplies information about the external environment of the organization also. Next is the productivity. I have been used word efficiency and effectiveness. So we have to do productivity, that means converting the raw material, using the resources and coming up with the output. It all this entire process has to be efficient and effective. Let's differentiate these two terms, both terms, efficiency and effectiveness. Efficiency is the ability to do things right. In other words, we can say efficiency means performing things well and without waste and with the least amount of resources. Whereas effectiveness is the degree of success which is achieved by the individual member and organization as a whole. So, effectiveness is doing the right things, efficiency is the ability to do the right things. So, in this way, we can differentiate these two terms. That's it for today. In my next session, we will talk about the next part of the principles of management of your syllabus. Thank you.